when I get told that I can't do something, I want to do it even more. Maybe that's just a rebellious side coming out of me. I was really feeling to like go out and just see my friends and like go to the beach, and of course I didn't do any of that. I stayed my ass home, which all y'all should. Hi y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quarantine get ready with me. I know there's not much to get ready for. However, I find that when I do put on a little bit of makeup, it does make me feel more awake and it just makes me feel better about myself. Thought I would just get ready, do a life update, and talk about how quarantine has been. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first step I'm going to do is a vitamin C serum. Vitamin C serum is so important. It is packed with antioxidants and is really going to help your skin in the long run. This product is great for dry, sensitive, red, easily irritated skin, and also if you have cystic acne as well. So I really love this product. You only need 3 to 5 drops of this serum. I feel like less is more in skincare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you really don't need a lot. So what I do is I like to just spread it around my face and then tap it in. And you just don't want to forget the neck. That is also very important. Also, sorry for the noise, I had the fan going on in the background. It's kind of hot here in SoCal, so you know, a girl's gotta get some air going. So after that, I use a moisturizer. I like to use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. First Aid Beauty is really great for anyone that has super sensitive and easily irritated skin. I believe their Ultra Repair line, they actually use oats, which is quite well known for their anti-inflammatory properties, so this is really great. And it's just a good old basic moisturizer that is not going to irritate your skin. It's going to keep it moisturized, hydrated, very soothing. It's really great for when you need to repair your skin barrier. Okay, so after moisturizer, I use an SPF, always. SPF is so important. If you are not using an SPF, please check and rethink your skincare routine, because if you are trying to address hyperpigmentation, aging, inflammation, the first thing you need to look at is, are you using an SPF? Because all of those things are triggered by sun exposure. So by having an SPF, this is really, of course, not only going to protect your face, but prevent your cells from being damaged. I really love this SPF because it leaves a beautiful dewy finish. It does not have a white cast. The formulation is really beautiful, and it has an SPF of 50. So it's really gonna protect and cover my face. And of course, it's important to reapply sunscreen throughout the day, especially if you're gonna be outdoors. But I really love this sunscreen. It's my favorite. It just leaves my skin looking so dewy and fresh, and it doubles as a makeup primer. This is my really quick skincare routine. I do this every morning without fail. But yeah, now let's just get on to the makeup. I typically like to start off with brows first, so I'm just using the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I feel like everyone has this. It's in dark brown. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. So as some of y'all might know, I moved to LA about 6 months ago, back in October. I can't believe it's been 6 months, honestly. It just feels a lot shorter because I've been spending 2 months in quarantine and haven't really been like going out, you know? But it's just been such a weird and crazy transition. Like, who would have thought that 2020 we'd be going through a pandemic, you know? Of course, a big shout out and thank you to all of the essential workers out there and all the healthcare professionals that are working their asses off day and night to help everyone. You know, if we can do anything, it is to stay home and to stay safe. And you know, if we have the opportunity to work from home, which I do, and I feel very fortunate that I do, it's just, you know, you just gotta power through, and I feel like we're all gonna come out of this so much stronger. But in terms of quarantine, I've been doing okay, actually. I feel like within the first couple weeks, I was going stir crazy and I was going insane. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when I get told that I can't do something, I want to do it even more. Maybe that's just a rebellious side coming out of me, but like I was really feeling to like go out and just see my friends and like go to the beach, and of course I didn't do any of that. I stayed my ass home, which all y'all should. I felt like when I moved here, I finally gained some like freedom, and especially because now I'm actually quarantining with my mom, it's really different because I can't do the things that I necessarily want to do because I have to think about my mom and, you know, another person living with me. So it's just been a different experience, and I totally understand if people, you know, are really going through it and their mental health is taking a toll, because again, this is something that no one expected and no one has gone through, and it's really difficult to, you know, navigate something new like this, a complete change. And I applaud, you know, everyone that is just trying their best and trying to, you know, stay sane, or if they're stuck in a household that doesn't support their mental health. I really feel for them. I do have to say though that I am so thankful for my therapist. I actually started going back to therapy back in beginning of April, I think. And not just for coronavirus, I have been going to therapy in the past, but I moved to LA and then I didn't have health insurance and all this kind of stuff, but I managed to finally find a therapist and I absolutely love her. And it has just been so wonderful having her, especially during this time of quarantine. I really feel like she has helped me see things a lot more clearly and understand why I'm feeling the way I do, and looking at certain things that trigger me and tracing that back to my childhood or other things like that, and really validating my feelings, but also helping me uncover more about myself. So it has really been helpful. Within these past 6 months that I haven't been vlogging, that I haven't been picking up the camera or doing anything, I've really been focusing on myself. I went through some pretty shitty and crazy things, and I really just needed time to kind of reflect and like let myself go through it, you know, and be in my feels and be through that moment and get through that. I have this tendency of having like delayed feelings during the time when I'm going through a lot of shit. I feel like I'm just trying to problem solve and just like get through it, like get through the crap that I'm going through, and then later I'm like, oh my god, I went through that. And that definitely happened to me. And I feel like within the past couple months I've really been diving into like, wow, I really went through that. What does that feel like? What was I feeling when I was going through that? Like, I must have been really lonely, or I must have been really scared, or I must have been really upset or frustrated and confused, and all of these spectrum of emotions. I've really just been diving into that and letting myself kind of be vulnerable and experience those feelings. I think we as people, we have a tendency to just rush through life, and it's really important to, yes, like, you need to cope how you can cope and get through your shit, right? But don't push away your feelings and shy away from vulnerability, because in fact vulnerability is one of the bravest things a human can show and experience. So just like a little reminder for you, if you're struggling through that, I am too, but it's something that I'm actively working on and that I am trying to get better at. Within the past 6 months, just really focusing, yes, on myself, but also just like trying to live in the moment and make friends. It's just been such an interesting experience, and I feel so lucky because some of the people that I met here, they are so kind and so sweet, and I feel like we just click. And not only is it just because of our interests, like I met these people literally through raving and festivals, but also like just things that we're going through in life, it just aligns together. Our values and morals align together. We're all just trying to better ourselves in a way, and I really value people like that. Next, I'm using a brow gel. I'm using M Cosmetics. I think this is their color Taupe, and I really like this because it makes the hairs stand up, if you see a difference. I feel like you can see kind of a difference. Alright, next I'm doing concealer, and I'm going to do a tinted gel cream instead of foundation. This one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I feel like everyone knows about this one. It's a classic, and I'm using the color Light. And I'm just going to put it under my eye circles. Not that I really have deep eye circles, on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to use some of this BareMinerals. This is their Complexion Rescue. It's their Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, and it's in 5.5 Bamboo. Just taking a flat brush like this, I'm just gonna blend it in. But yeah, I feel so lucky and blessed because I met amazing friends, and honestly, like, I met them through the internet. Like, can you believe that? Y'all, I could have died. I could have been kidnapped. Like, I went to a club and like met them at a show, and I was relieved to find out that the person I was meeting was not like a serial killer. But I ended up meeting them, and I met some of his friends that night, and then I met even more people, and I just vibed with some of the people a lot, and I just asked them to hang out. And I used to be really afraid of like asking people to hang out, especially like new people, because I'm like, I don't want to come off as like weird. Making new friends in itself is hard enough, but like making new friends as an adult is so hard, because like, how else are you supposed to meet people now that you're out of college? Like, do I go to the grocery store and just say like, hi, I like your top, do you want to hang out? Like, do you want to get coffee? Because how how the hell are you supposed to do it? And at my job, I'm the youngest in my department. Also, personally, I don't want to be best friends with coworkers. I really like to keep my work life a little bit more separate than my personal life. It takes a lot of effort, I think, to be brave and to do something like that. And I never considered myself as being brave, but like I was speaking with my therapist and she was like, that's really brave of you, like to go out of your way and out of your comfort zone to meet somebody and not know how it's gonna work out, but just making that effort and, you know, seeing how it goes from there. And I feel like that's really all you can do in life, is just fucking try and make that effort. And if you fail, so fucking be it, because failure is only going to help and make you grow. In a sense, there is no such thing as failure, because it's really just going to show you what you can improve on, or show you a different path, because that was not meant to be. Enough about friends, moving on to work. I'm using the same concealer, except this color is in medium. I'm just going to spot conceal any things that I want to cover up, like around my nose, some redness. I have this dot right here, you can see. The same brush, just blending it in. But I really have been loving work. I got a job back in November and I really love my job. It's not only just the company itself and the products are amazing and, you know, the work that I get to do, but also the people I work with. I really love my boss. I love our CEO and COO. I can tell they really care about their employees. It makes such a big difference, especially in employee morale, and I feel motivated to come to work, to get shit done. I'm really happy that I work for a company that truly believes in giving back to their community. So that's kind of what I've been up to and focusing on, you know, focusing on myself and all of my trauma and shit that I've been through. Trauma, I use that very loosely. I think everyone experiences trauma in some sort of way, so been going through that, and you know, things that I was holding in that I finally was able to kind of release and let go of with my therapist, and you know, friendships, and of course, you know, work. So those things have really been taking up my time, and that, and also my physical health. I've been really on my workout game. Now that my base is done, I'm just gonna bronze and do blush, and I'm probably just gonna do a really simple eye makeup look, because there again is not much to get ready for. I'm gonna use this bad boy. It's a Physicians Formula Weylie Hoang collaboration. I love this so much. It's beautiful. Just look at this. It's so gorgeous. I'm gonna use a sunset bronzer and just dip into this. Sorry if the lighting just looks a little funky. But yeah, I hope everyone is staying safe during quarantine. I'm just gonna use like a fluffy brush and to blend out my bronzer. I know it looks harsh on this side, but I swear it's really not. I know it doesn't look like I contoured on the side, but I really did. Hold on, let me go like this. I think it looks a little bit better like this. All right, you can see it now. Now going into blush, I'm gonna use the same palette, and I'm gonna use Apricot. This one is so pretty. It's a really nice peachy blush, and it is perfect for the summer or spring. It has definitely been harder to stay inside because it's really sunny out here in SoCal, and this weather just makes me want to go to the beach, makes me want to hike, makes me want to be outside, and it's like, god damn it, like I really can't do that. I mean, I can go on a hike, but like, you know, gotta social distance, gotta be careful. I also forgot to mention that I moved. Yeah, I moved to be closer to my workplace, and like it's kind of ironic because like no one's really working right now at the office, but yeah, that's what also kept me really busy. Okay, now moving on to eyes. I'm just gonna use a really basic, really simple look. This is the Naked Petite Heat palette, and I'm just gonna use Vibrate and Hot Spell, and I'm gonna mix it together and just sweep it over my eyes. This is really simple, nothing crazy, no sparkle, no nothing. Just a very simple eye makeup look. But yeah, I know that it's a really hard time for everyone, but just keep in mind that there's so much to look forward to, and hopefully after this we can kind of address all the things that this virus has shown us, you know, that we've struggled with. So I guess that's the one good thing to look from it. Now I'm just taking a clean, fluffy blending brush. I'm going to blend this out, just making it look kind of airy and blend it out so it's like a soft sweep of color. Looks soft and fresh. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're gonna do for the eyes. Actually, I lied. There is gonna be a little bit of sparkle. I'm taking this Pixie Endless Shade Stick, and this is in Pink Quartz, and I'm just gonna add it into the inner corners of my eyes for a pop. Just gives it that oomph, you know? And it's super easy. Next, I'm gonna tightline. I'm using this good old eyeliner pencil and then this liquid to go over it. And tightlining is just going to make your eyes look a lot bigger. and just finish lightlining. Okay, second to last step, just gonna use eyelash curler and then put on some mascara to make me look a little bit more awake and alive. I'm using this Lash King mascara, and then I'm gonna top it with another waterproof mascara. I like this one because it has these fibers that attach to your lashes and makes them look really long. But back onto the topic of quarantine and mental health. Not only has working out really been helping me stay sane, but thank God for technology that we can Zoom, that we can FaceTime and Skype our friends. And these days I've been feeling really inspired, and I've just been creating a lot more content and finding more creative ways to like shoot photos and stuff at home. So that in itself has definitely been lifting me up and has made me feel a lot better and more motivated. Using another mascara, I think this is the Maybelline Colossal mascara, and it's waterproof. And this one just adds kind of like that volume that I like. The other one is length, this one is more volume. Lashes are done. As you can see, it actually looks pretty good for my tiny Asian lashes. The last step is my favorite step. It is highlight. I'm using the Kosas, their Tropic Equinox, their blush and highlight, and as you can see, I really love this highlight. It is beautiful, and you will see why. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Just go like this, just a little bit on the dot of my nose, make me look highlighted, beautiful, glowy, as if I'm not suffering and dying through quarantine, you know. I'm gonna top it off with this highlighter in here. I think I'm gonna go for a golden hour. This is so beautiful, I love it. All right, I'm gonna finish with this Too Faced Hangover Spray. And I'm done. Alrighty y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video and got to catch up with me a little bit. And stay safe during quarantine. Love you.